Hey, it's your brother Marcus from the Netherlands, so Kingdom Come. I want to thank everyone for subscribing and watching my messages. If you don't have a subscription yet, please do so and subscribe. And if you like to financially support me, you can do so by going to my website, samplethisinstead.com, and click the PayPal link over there. For this episode, the topic will be set apart. This episode is made for those viewers who follow this series from the beginning. I know that you watch this series because you somehow recognize something in my way of conveying a message. And you know deep down in your heart why you feel supported by the messages I create. And if you feel supported, it's because you feel that God has set you apart to learn something different than most people. Although you may not know why you are set apart and maybe feel like you don't want to be set apart this way God does. You know it must be for His cause, and therefore you try to do what God systematically puts in front of you during your walk on this small and narrow path you chose to follow Him. I'm not here to tell you why God has set you apart. I'm here to tell you that I understand how it feels, and that's why you recognize the truth within you that fits the message God presses on my heart to tell you. I know some of you feel like coming home when you take your time and look forward to a new episode. And so today, I make this episode especially for you personally. You have felt and been much lonely in your life. You didn't fit in the way most people experience faith. You have had a hunger for more and deeper faith and experiences in your life. You know you are set apart in this, that there must be more to know, more to do, more to understand, and more to gain. And this is why you feel drawn to the messages I created in the past up to now. I hope today I can give you a piece of my heart that contains a seed of which more understanding will grow, out of which your experiences can fully bloom that God intended just for you. And His plan for your life will get body and form like you have experienced before, but miss so much on the long way of this barren small path. You see, God does not set someone apart without a good reason. He has made a way for you, and although you are staying close to Him, you know that you can only walk with other people you encounter on the same path, and that they choose a different path to follow for some other unique plan, or that they don't fit on the path you're going and must leave them behind because they cannot make the sacrifices you made in your life to reach this far. The result is less and less people are following the path you follow, and so the thing is that you become lonely on this path. You can only walk with Jesus and a very few other people who have made the same sacrifices. And so you keep looking ahead to see if you can find someone on your road ahead, for people who understand, because they are ahead of you, so they can give you the power, the love and the knowledge to continue the road ahead together. Experience has meaning, has depth, has root. It has grown into wisdom, and this is why God has set you apart. But for whatever goal God has planned out for you, you know that you are on the right path. You know that you can follow an order. You can set a task into motion. And you do not care what other people think, say or do about you, as long as you can look yourself and Jesus in the eye. And you wish everything God laid in your soul to fulfill your life according to what you have discussed before you were born here. And I want to say this to you. You fought for this plan, and when you win and overcome, He will make you a pillar of love in his Father's eternal temple. And I hear you. Before you hear others think, well, God has set everyone apart, then you say, if that were so, then I should have bumped into you on my way and helped me grow by showing me in what you said, but you didn't. You didn't make the sacrifices, you weren't lonely in your task for him, and no, you didn't face the giant. You were standing on the side while I was taking this giant down, and all you did say was, I pray for you. Why don't you lay everything down, deny yourself, take up your cross and follow the one who has made a way and carried me when there was no one there? You see, these people are blindsided by the same old religious systems and traditions, the same old bunch so-called heavily armed soldiers who fear the giant and stay on the side and do nothing. And so, for Christ's sake and everyone around you, keep doing what you do, stay on the narrow road, keep your head up and do not listen to these fools. And that is it for today, folks. Have a beautiful weekend. Peace.